Hi everyone, I'm continuing my marathon, which feels like marathon now. I've been doing testing of eyeliners, various eyeliners. I have done Pat McGrath, Kylie, Kyliner. Yesterday I did Tom Ford, and today I'm trying to do eyeliners which I equally like. I love both of them for various reasons. It's Chanel Stylo. Chanel Stylo is a relatively new edition, which I think it only came out last year, maybe. It doesn't state that it's a long-lasting, waterproof or whatever, but it's actually very good. It's got very good lasting power. So I have them in electric brown. For the life of mine, I don't understand why it's electric, because there's nothing electric about it. So I will do swatch here. It's quite nice brown color. And I also have it in, I think there are only 4 or maybe 5 colors. They're quite interesting. Some of them like pearl, shimmer, champagne, whatever, which I don't need because I've got so many of those. This one is Rouge Noir, which I love, and I ordered, by the way, on My Origins. They do it much cheaper. This cost, I think, £28, and My Origins is significantly cheap. I can't remember how much it is, but it's cheaper. So this one, in color, it actually, Rouge Noir is similar to Heliotropion Tom Ford, which is dark purple, kind of. There's a bit of chocolate, a little bit flavor there, but this one is Heliotropion, Rouge Noir. So this Chanel Stylo Electric Brown, this is Chanel Stylo Rouge Noir. And I also compare with my all-time favorite. I love that pencil. For a long time I have loved Dior, and if you watch me you probably know that I am Dior addict. This one is number 594. It's waterproof eyeliner, which I love very much. 2 things I love about it. First of all, it's got lovely stain power. It really does. Also, it's got a little smudge at the end, which makes it easy to work through if you want smoky eye. And it stays on, it really does. But also, you can sharpen it. And I prefer old style sharpeners. So here you see I have already applied some, because I was doing video in Russian. I have to do one in Russian, one in English. And today I'm just combining 2 pencils in the interest of time, because otherwise it's going to be another day before I compare this one. And some people might be thinking, what pencil should I buy? And pencil you should buy is entirely up to you. I'm only helping you to make decision. On this side, I've got electric brown Chanel, which I have just applied. So what I did, in the interest of fairness and level ground for all eyeliners I'm testing, I'm using Tom Ford emotion-proof eye primer as a sort of base for my eyeliner. I don't use any eyeshadows whatsoever. I know one thing, that if I was to use any of the little dry eyeshadows, this one is Bobbi Brown called Bone. This one is one of the, I can't see, it's just so worn out. This is one of the MAC eyeshadows as well. If I put this as a base, this lasts much longer. So this is a tip for anyone with oily eyes. Use dry eyeshadow. I don't particularly like using powder, because I think powder makes it a bit cakey. Anyway, at the moment, so what I have is, I have a little bit of, so this one is Sisley Concealer, and the only reason I use it is to hide this little dot, which is my signature. If I was to be positive about it, it is my signature. If I'm negative, it's an annoying thing which I need to remove, and I will get around doing that. I know about it, right? So this one is electric brown. So what I have done, I have tried inside, and time is, by the way, 12 o'clock, just after. So I have done a waterline in the interest of experiment, though it doesn't even say it's waterproof. It might say in description. I haven't checked description on Chanel website. It actually says kohl pencil, so that is supposed to be intense color, which it is actually. It's quite nice brown. It's borderline, sort of close into darker brown. dark brown, getting towards black. I haven't noticed anything specifically electric about it, but it's nice. It's nice brown which stands out. So I don't feel like I want to do full line here. I probably will just do for testing purpose. As in any testing video, I don't use shadow. I don't use shadow and I don't use mascara because shadow might interfere with the longevity of the pencil, and the mascara will probably hold it up a little bit better than on its own. So I want to be on its own. I want to be fair and square and honest, and comparing to all brands. So this is quite soft in application. It's softer than Tom Ford in application, and this is probably one of the best tricks. I have done a video many years ago now, a few years ago, by closing your eye, and that's not for that type of pencil because it's a bit thicker. It's actually thickness of the actual pencil itself here. It's similar to Charlotte Tilbury Color Chameleon, which I use a lot. You see the actual thickness. It's a lovely pencil as well. That's brilliant, brilliant for both eyeshadows and eyeliner. I think I leave it like that. A little smudgy brush would be nice at the end. Okay, now Dior 594. Love this pencil. Love this forever. So many years. And it was even before Charlotte Tilbury, before anyone else was on the market. And this pencil, thankfully, thank you Dior, for not discontinuing it. I know as soon as I say they probably will. So this one I also use for waterline. I've just done some of it in Russian, but I left some space for English video too. And going through with my own technique, I close the eye, and this is only doable with these pencils, this type of pencils. So I'm going to go close the eye and go between the water lines without pushing into the eyeball itself. But you can see immediately it does work through the bottom of the lashes in the same way I did with this pencil. But I want to see, I'm actually curious myself, because I love this pencil, and this was my number one to go to for many, many years. In fact, if I was to have just one pencil, I would probably have that. When this stylo came up, I remember doing a review of that. Must have been a good few months ago now. But I remember that staying power was also very, very good. And I think, is it competition? So I'm glad I'm doing this two at the same time, so I can be absolutely objective and see what's actually gone on in the wear test. Thankfully it's not so hot today. We had this heat wave which was very short, very quick, like 34 I think in London was yesterday, 32 in Milton Keynes where I live, and now it's 16, but at least I can breathe. I'm doing this full line as I did on electric brown. So this one is 594 Dior, which is brown color. It's easier to apply than Tom Ford, emotion proof. Tom Ford is a little bit drier. This one is gliding easier. Can do this up, lifting effect. So I already done waterline both upper and lower. We just see how this goes. In terms of the intensity of the color, I like that brown, dark brown more. It's more intense, it's more pronounced and more, shall I say, more dramatic. You can see there's still a bit of a difference between how they apply. This one is more of a smudger sort of shadow, I guess, not so much the actual eyeliner. Because of the thickness of the pencil, I can't really do a line like a liner unless I'm very sort of under angle. So this is going back to Chanel. Okay, I think that's probably enough. I think this eye looks better because of the color and I don't know, intensity of the color probably slightly different, aren't they? Though here on swatches, the colors are similar. No, this is darker. This is Dior. This is electric brown. Maybe I shouldn't have done because I'll be looking like two different eyes today. But I'm only sitting doing sewing, so I'm fine. Okay, I leave it like that. It's now 12:30 nearly. I will catch up with you in a few hours, check in, and then I do final check-in in the evening. In the meantime, let me just hold you for another 2 minutes. I want to talk separately about the Ordinary brand, Canadian brand, created by cosmetologists, dermatologists, doctors, someone who know about the formulas and ingredients and how things work with your skin. So I had a video about it some time ago, and I actually created the routine based on my own research. I haven't kind of stole it from any. I have listened quite a lot. Nadine, gosh, I can't remember her name. She's got a channel. If you're English speaker, obviously you are as you're watching me. She's got a channel, Beauty Knows It All. So she has got, a few years back, she's got a little research and video about the Ordinary brand and what is done very cleverly. It's all done in glass pipettes with all the formulas. It's really no fancy packaging, but the ingredients are all the same. They go into most expensive skincare. So I have researched that, and I have been using this routine in addition to my normal skincare, and I'm very happy with the way the hyaluronic acid works on me, with the way that serums, now they come up with more wonderful products like Buffet serum and others, and they have been doing foundations. This is serum foundation. It costs, I'm not lying, it costs something like £10. It's not expensive at all. I bought 2 of that. This is the color, so it's pretty much my color. It's medium, sort of medium fair, with pink undertone. I like that so much. I'm using it every day when I work from home because it gives me lively undertone, but it also makes me feel good. It's got a good balance. It's moisturizing enough. It's got a good moisture retention power, but also it's got a good color. And they've got so many shades. I don't know how many. I think it's like 30 or something. There's a lot of shades to choose from. So what I will do, and it's just a little tease for you. What I will do a separate video on what I use from the Ordinary and in what order I use from Ordinary to complement my daily skin routine. I've got a whole range of things. I've numbered them. I know which one to use after another, and I will share this with you. This will be a separate video, so please don't unsubscribe, and please subscribe if you haven't yet, so you don't miss any notifications. Click on the bell so you don't miss any notifications of new videos. So on this one, I already see that the intensity of the eye, the actual liner, this is much stronger. This is Dior. Okay, if I was to choose between them two, how it looks now, I think this brings the blue color of my eyes better than this one, but I will see how they last. I'm curious myself, so I'm really looking forward to the end of this day to see how this comes up and what smudges, what doesn't smudge, and what we can think about it. All right, my dears, I see you very soon. Hi everyone, I'm checking in point. I haven't been outside. It's quite cool. I haven't been sweating or anything, so I'm really my skin is generally, you can see it's oily. I haven't had much makeup today. I just had a little bit of foundation, the Ordinary foundation, serum foundation, a bit of a Clos de Pore cream blusher. Pencils, Chanel. It seems to be staying on between the lashes, so similar to Pat McGrath in this respect, but overall appearance doesn't seem to be as wonderful, as I expected, to be honest. It's still staying on. The line is still there. So Dior, I think, is performing better in this respect. So this eye is Dior. I think it also disappearing slightly, but it's disappearing a little bit more graciously, I would say. So it doesn't create that messy look here. So I keep going, and I will check in with you again in a few hours, maybe about 3 hours or so. So we have it like full 7 or 8 hours. I was just about to go upstairs and wash it off, and I forgot. I just remembered that I haven't actually done the final check-in with my two eyeliners. As a reminder, this one is Chanel, and Chanel I used electric brown, and this one is Dior. I used 594, which is waterproof. Chanel is kohl pencil, and it says it's a liner and shadow. So I think overall, how the eyes look, I think Dior looks a bit more sort of decent. It did wear out as well, but it doesn't look like it's worn out in patches in the way that Chanel did. You can see there the residue of the shadow of the liner is not very nice. Light is changing as I move the camera. I'm sorry, it's a little bit, I'm just filming on my phone. And the Dior stayed better between the eyelashes, the same way as Pat McGrath, by the way. And here it did wear out a little bit, not too much. There is no line left, but it still has got some sort of, I think, hint of the eyeliner. For 9 hours, I guess it's pretty decent anyway. So out of all pencils I've used in the last few days, I've tried Pat McGrath gel, I think it's Permagel, Kylie Jenner, which is Kyliner, gel pencil as well it is. Then I used Tom Ford yesterday. Tom Ford is emotion proof. This one is Chanel Cool Pencil, Styler, eyeshadow and liner. This one was electric brown, and this is my all-time favorite, Dior number 594. And so out of all of them, I think Tom Ford is leading at the moment for me in terms of the staying power. This is over 9 hours as well. Now it's 9:15 in the evening, so I've done it 9 hours ago. I think for 9 hours, this is pretty good. It doesn't give you sort of inaccurate or sort of messy picture as this one does. So this is Chanel and this is Dior. So I think Tom Ford and followed by Dior so far. When my Lancome long lasting arrives, I will do that video, and I need to find my pencil by Sisley. I don't know, I think it might be at work, but maybe, so I'll find it. All right, my dears, so on this note I conclude. Have a good rest of the weekend and good week ahead of you. See you later.